Hello, people of YouTube land and Facebook. This is the ramblings of a crazy woman. Mad woman. I know crazy is not an appropriate name. It's how I feel today. I haven't done anything today. I've barely fixed food for myself. I'm not moving. Got all my pills back. For the first day, this is the first day that I've taken all of my pills, and I am a bit loopy just getting them back in my system. And I've actually crashed about 1:30 and slept till 3. It's good that I have this medication. It's just a matter of getting it back in my system. Once it's back in my system, my energy level will go back up and I'll be able to finish this apartment, because that's the goal, is to get the apartment finished. I have 4 months. She put it as a 4-month prescription. So for 4 months, I don't have to worry about anything. And after that, all I have to do is call. I may have to go in for some blood work, but they do that at the office, so it won't be really that bad or anything. I'll just have to run down there and do the blood work and then come home in another 4 months. So glad that the medication part has been taken care of. Still have to find a therapist. But I have been given so many tools through my 10 years of therapy. And I find it funny. Every single therapist I've had has said, you know what, 6 months, you'll be out of therapy. And every single therapist has kept me until I've moved. I soak up the tools because I want to learn how to function like a normal person and not cry in the middle of an interview or fall apart if I'm talking to someone. On the upside, y'all, and I say y'all because I mean y'all, I went and played for the first time ever Dungeons and Dragons game last night. And there were 2 little boys that sat at our table and learned how to play, but the rest were all adults. And it felt so nice, even with the 2 little boys that tried everything to screw up the game. They did. They were so cute, though. They were 2 little gnomes. It was incredible to be able to go and play. I brought Millie. It was very, very loud. There were like 100 people there. And we're sitting at a table of 8. But there were table upon table upon table upon table, and everybody was at different volumes. There was even one where the person that was running the table was a child. I love that. Anyway, this is a game that anyone can play. It's not just kids, it's adults too. And it was incredible to be able to go just chill. Now, that's not to say it was completely and totally overstimulating. It was a lot. It was a lot for my poor brain to be able to handle. But I did it. Millie and I did it. Millie just sat there and looked at me if I got too stressed, and I'd, excuse me, pick her up. She'd do her job, and I'd put her back down. And everyone was really good with her. I had one little girl come up and ask if she could pet the doggy, and I'm like, yes. And then the person who led our table came over and asked if she could pet Millie as well. But there was one dude that just walked up and started petting her. I'm like, dude, do you not see on her vest where it says ask to pet? Because you don't know what the cues are. You don't know if she's actually in the middle of doing a service. It says ask to pet on her harness. And it is always the adults that don't ask. They just start petting her. Well, that throws things off if we're not prepared for that. Anyway, just ask, please. If she's got her red vest on, her service vest, you have to ask. And I don't care, even if it's somebody that doesn't have that on the vest. If it's a service dog, you do not pet unless you ask. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, no, my dog is working right now. Millie was working. Millie was doing her job. Anyway, completely different side note. I'm just letting y'all know. You don't just go up and start petting a random dog, especially a service dog. You ask. So, but that was my night last night, and it was a blast. And I will be going back. It's a great building. It's a great group of people, and I was very pleased to meet and see them. And hopefully we'll be able to get a game going at a table there or at someone's home that's a little bit smaller, a smaller group that we can play, that I can play in, because then it wouldn't be so overstimulating. But I went, and I'm very proud of myself for going, because that is one of my biggest fears, is being in a group of people that I do not know, and there's noise, and there's no escape, and my mental status, I'm telling y'all. Anyway, I did okay. Everything was good. Millie and I are good. I'm having a good day. If I can just get over the loopy feeling from the medication, it'll be even better. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm okay and that nobody kidnapped me last night. I feel bad for the Guthrie woman. I've been watching the news. Please have her in your prayers, and for the family, because that is a horrible situation. Just breaks my heart, and it worries me. Not that anybody would want to kidnap me. I'm not worth kidnapping, but I'm just saying that then sits in my brain and goes, there's bad people out there. You don't know what could happen. This is why you lock your doors, which I keep forgetting to do, which is not good. Anyway, I'm safe. Millie's safe. My household's safe. So I'm going to go eat some food, which I've fixed for myself, and I love you all. Make sure you subscribe, share, comment, like, all the things. Love you all. Mwah.